everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we actually managed to go through the entire Yelbro trade post. Managed to kill the ogre in charge there, and just as we were leaving, some sort of apparition appeared and basically told us to head to the northwest part of the mountain so that we could speak with him. We'll do that after we come back and report in, because we kind of have to do that. Also, we have things to sell, but first, reporting in. Are you the one we report into? No, not you. It's the other person we talked to. The mayor, down here. You. I found Leppington's body. Talon listens to your report with silent interest. You also mention the armored ogre apparition and its invitation to talk. Once you are finished, Talon produces a bag of 200 gold and gives it to you. So, the ogres want to talk. I can't say I trust them. The ogres are not really known for their diplomacy skills or eloquent speech, but they are known to come up with some cunning traps. But you are the ones who have put your lives on the line. What do you think? Should we try to end this peacefully, or just find where that chieftain is and kill him quickly? I believe we can find a peaceful resolution if we try to negotiate with the ogres. You do? What little I know of ogres, and this is strictly combat experience, they are not very sophisticated. The Empire has never tried to negotiate with them, and neither have they tried to negotiate with us. Personally, I think they are violent brutes, but you are welcome to try. I give you full authority to try to negotiate a truce between the ogres and the Empire. A truce only. I will have to consult my superiors about what we'll do in the future. Even if you manage to convince the ogres to cease hostilities, I doubt the higher-ups in the Empire will leave it at that. The ogres will pay for what they have done one way or the other. Okay. I don't know if we'd read that already, but no big deal. Alright, let's sell this loot we have. Doesn't one of them identify things? I think one of them does. Yes, you. Okay. I clicked the wrong thing. Freedom Charm. Ooh, that's a good one. Who needs a Freedom Charm? You know what? Give the Freedom Charm to Bonnie. Oh yeah, that's much better than the Frenzy Chain. Which actually can go to Draco. Sure, why not? Draco doesn't have anything. Alright, now... Okay, you're not the one we sell things to. You must be. Maybe. Yes! Alright, we've got a load of crap to sell. Excellent. Alright. Oh, and we did have level ups for Bonnie. Alright, Bonnie. Pre-spells, I think improving would not be a bad idea. Getting it to 10. Draco did not level up, so... Alright, we're good now. Let's get to exploring around here. Not much to uncover there. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. There's ogres over there. What is this? Let's find out. Alright, let's investigate here. This used to be an Empire fort. It has been completely destroyed. Never had any kind of palisade, only 4 watchtowers. The north tower has collapsed. I guess the ogres simply overwhelmed the fort's defenders. You cautiously look around the fort, trying to make sense of the battle. Oddly enough, there are not that many bodies, ogre or human, to be found. There are only 3 soldiers and no ogre bodies. However, blood splatters are everywhere. The whole fort has an eerie atmosphere. See if you can find something useful on the bodies or anywhere. You search the remains of the fort. Apparently the ogres have already looted it, so you don't find much. The ogres left behind some barterable goods, a few torches. There are also some short swords and bucklers. But they're of mediocre quality at best, so you leave them behind. The only good stuff is on the 3 bodies. You find some potions, a serviceable sword, and a pair of magic boots. Okay. Steel longsword, which is better than the one we've got. That one can go to Bonnie. Drakeskin boots, those go to Sheik. Energy potion. Sure, give that down there. And that's about it there. So you get that sword. Who did I give the boots to? Oh yeah, you. The sandals go to Bonnie. Regular boots we can get rid of. Okay. You saw from the battlefield from miles away. The ogres were visible from afar too, so you made very sure that they did not see you. Moving behind cover, you managed to sneak within earshot of the ogres. They're busy looting the battlefield. Seems there was a lot to loot. The battle was fought between ogres and a caravan envoy consisting of 3 wagons which are now wrecked and burned. Magical residue still fizzles and crackles here and there. There are about a dozen ogres altogether, and they are all surrounding one of the wagons. The other 2 have apparently been looted already. They are talking to each other in gruff, chipped sentences. What to do next? Listen to what they're saying. The ogres' talk is not exactly intellectually stimulating, which is hardly surprising. It is mostly about food, fighting, and fornication. Something they say is a bit odd, though. Great witch help ogre people win. Yes, with Anger Fist, with Great Witch, we crush humans. At this point, they all start brandishing their weapons and roar to the skies. Then they go back to looting and resume their mindless chatter. Alright, attack them. You spring from your cover, taking the ogres by surprise. They quickly organize a defensive line, and the battle begins. Oh dear, 4 brutes. Okay, that's good. The brutes have to die. You wait. And we need to reload again. God dang it. Reloading. Those brutes are a problem there. Yeah, grab the stuff. Move everything around, give everyone the stuff they got. Oh wait, that was actually the sword that Fox was using. Alright. Now once again, listen, attack. Those brutes are the big problem here. In fact, let's wait. Well, dang it. Reloading again. Gotta go through this every single friggin' time, don't we? Unless I just save at the beginning again. It's probably better. Oh, Bonnie's getting everything this loot now that I look at this. Oh, damn it, I did it again. Alright. Let's take a look around this side then, first. Sheep. Nothing over there. A flock of sheep grazes docilely on these grasslands. They must belong to one of the inhabitants of the pass. The ogres do not bother with the animals, and they are very calm, even indifferent. You do not interest them at any rate. However, some individual sheep try to engage in conversation with you, but their rhetoric does not convince you to stay and listen. Wait, what? This house has been looted and burned. A large group of ogres guards the northern exit of Karhog Pass. You count almost 20 ogres, and about half of them consist of the larger kind. There are also a few ogre magi dressed in red. Looks like the ogres have spotted you as well. They are holding their ground, thus blocking your way north. You're in it for a tough fight if you wish to press onwards. I think I'll hold back from that. Probably not be a good idea. Alright, let's go down to those ogres, and then we'll deal with them. Alright, let's try to deal with this group again. Listen, attack. It's the brutes that are the big problem. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay. There's a lightning spray that's sent out. This lightning spray should do a number on them. Okay, that killed 3 of the brutes. Fire an arrow. Miss. Okay, wait. Lightning spray again. Excellent, that finished off the last of them. Sheik leveled up. Excellent. Alright, we've got strength potions, bronze great swords. And you can take that iron arrow back. Having defeated the ogres, you take a closer look around the battlefield. Like you first thought, the ogres have pretty much cleaned the side of anything valuable. There are some herbs and a few coins left in the last wagon. However, they did leave a well-crafted suit of chainmail behind. Obviously, the suit of armor was not in their size. You, on the other hand, have no such problems. Unidentified chainmail. Alright. Before we go back to get it identified, I feel like there's something here. You only found something because you were determined to look. Thick vegetation covers a narrow pass, which was barely wide enough for one man to pass. The ogres must have real troubles going through it. Once you make it to the other side, you are greeted by a constructed stone wall only a couple of 100 yards ahead. A large gap in the wall is your only entrance to what looks like a fort occupied by several ogres. Okay. I'm curious about what's in that cave up in the northwest first. There was a cottage near the mine. You explored it. It was looted and most of it was burned. Clearly the work of ogres. The tracks around the cottage alone verified that. You left the cottage. A trail of footsteps led from the cottage to this mine. You noticed tracks upon tracks in front of the entrance. The tracks speak of all kinds of creatures. Large humanoid, regular humanoid, and four-legged beast. It is dark inside and there's no telling what lies within. Enter the mine. You enter the mine. Soon natural light no longer illuminates your path. All is dark. You're about to make a grab for a torch when something snarls not far from you. You freeze, fumbling to light the torch when something furry brushes against you. A javelin whooshes past your head. The surroundings are not beneficial for you, so you sprint towards the light while your unseen enemy gives chase. You reach the sunlight and turn around to face your enemy. They consist of a group of wargs and 2 ogres. Alright then. Wargs and ogres. Nice. Level ups for 2 of us. Nice. Mission accomplished. You are victorious. You re-enter the mine even more cautiously this time. You find a fire burning around a corner and a torch which helps you light the way. Unfortunately, there's nothing of value in this mine. Whoever owns it mined copper and the vein was not even that rich. You move on. Doesn't look like there's anything else up here. Alright, let's go get this chainmail identified, since we can. No sign of that person we were supposed to be looking for, but oh well. Right, you... Oop. Steel chainmail. Ooh, very nice. Also, I just noticed you have herbs. Why do you have herbs? I don't know. Alright, we got that, so we can sell that. And we got level ups. Fox, strength of 10. Maximum strength. Sheik, yeah, increase in strength. Wait, hold on. I just remembered. Tool use to 12. Got a point in that. Bonnie Draco. Mage spells improvement. Alright, because I just remembered. Now we can look in here. I forgot that these were locked and we couldn't get in before. Crude bolts. Poor leather helmet, crude javelin. That's all poor. What about this one? Box. Boots and a crude bow. Crude short swords. Crude arrows. Expensive to get in, not even worth it what's in there. Oh well. Alright. What was that? Jarmo. Lives in the northern part of Korhog Pass. Yeah, we didn't find any hint of him. Unless he's in here. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is actually a location. You approach the Ogre Fort. Its crude stone walls tower in front of you. Much like Paston, the fort has no actual gate to keep intruders out. It simply has an opening in the wall that serves as a choke point. A group of about a half a dozen ogres waits for you behind the opening. Their expressions are serious, even a little hostile. They gaze at you intently, waiting for you to reveal your intentions. What are they? Proceed peacefully. Damn it, I didn't mean that. Just doing the outside exploration like I normally do. Okay. This is one of the many ogres of the fort. He does not talk much, especially not to you. He's large, dumb, and mostly angry. You'll not get anything out of it. It's a garbage pit. No, I didn't want to... I don't need trash. Huh. You know what? The smooth dirt path of the ogres leads into a pit. A gory pit. Traces of blood, stirred ground, yellowing bones, weapons, and torn clothes can all be seen at the bottom of the pit. You think this is some kind of ritual battle pit of the ogres. Although it is currently unused, some of the bloodstains look quite fresh. This ogre is not quite as large as your average ogre, meaning it is nowhere near as large as an ogre brute. It tries, however, to stand as tall as it can behind its table. On the table, there are some copper coins and other objects. Realization suddenly dawns. This ogre is a merchant. Its grin is particularly benign.
Human! You buy, I sell. Good?
What are you selling, ogre?
I sell magic potions. All ogres need potions.
The ogre purses its lips suddenly.
But I no sell to humans. Ogres need potions more.
Did this ogre not just a second ago say he would sell to you? Maybe you could teach me the recipes for your magic potions? The ogre scratches its head. You think there might be lice falling out of its thick hair.
Yes, that I can teach you, humans. They learn much if they want.
Okay. Energy potion, yes. That's... Actually, you know what, we have the coin. Grab that, I guess. And that. Sure. I don't want to buy anything. Can we just talk for a while? The ogre creases its broad forehead. It scratches its right eyebrow in confusion.
No talk. I sell. You want talk, you talk Angerfist. He listened.
The ogre gestures at the large platform in the fort. Okay. This ogre is... okay. Also a merchant. What are you selling, ogre?
I sell food to all ogres. Yum! Tasty ogre food. Human buy too. All like ogre food.
It's only weird meat. No thanks. Can we just talk for a while? No. A nearby ogre gestures at you aggressively.
No! These ogre homes! No can enter!
It appears that the ogre is willing to attack you if you try to proceed. Better not enter the buildings for now. Okay then. Stay out of the buildings. That platform must be where Angerfist is. That's the north way out. A nearby ogre brute gestures at you menacingly.
No! Ogre lands! You no come here!
You think he might attack if you step any closer, so you remain where you are. Ah, another merchant. What are you selling, ogre?
I sell weapon. Best ogre weapon. I make self. All ogres say weapons very good. You buy weapon now. Need very soon.
The ogre refuses to explain why you would need a weapon soon. Only javelins, though. Which we don't need. Okay, can't come there, so only the platform here.
Approach, human.
A gruff, low voice commands you from above.
Step onto holy rugs and talk to Angerfist.
When these words come out of the heavily armored ogre's mouth, the converging ogres begin to shout and wave their arms. Their behavior is very aggressive. Feels like the beasts are only waiting for an order to tear you to pieces. Alright then. Let's save before we walk in. Alright, let's walk up. Who is that? Lord of Sheep? The ogres abruptly stop their clamoring. Every wild pair of eyes is focused on their chieftain on the pedestal on Angerfist. For his part, Angerfist stands like a statue with his arms crossed and stares you straight in the eye.
You kill many warrior, that is why I can listen to you. What say you? What say the humans of the lowlands?
While they are waiting for your answer, the ogres start to pound the earth with their clubs and feet. The rhythm is fierce, and the ogres' expressions are bloodthirsty. We have come to negotiate an end to the bloodshed.
Negotiate?
The ogres stop clubbing the earth.
Negotiate! Are humans this weak? We have warred for only few cycles, and already the humans give up.
The ogre crowd howls its contempt with gusto. Angerfist's grin widens, revealing his sharp yellow teeth.
Only weak wish for war to end. The ogre people are strong. Why should ogre people stop warring? Why stop when we win?
We must learn to settle our differences without violence.
No violence? Ogre people like together with human people? Is it possible to live with humans without violence?
The ogre crowd stands in silence as it eagerly awaits the answer.
No!
The ogres present scream out the same answer. They begin once again to stomp the ground with their clubs and feet.
The ancestors lived on the lowlands with humans. Humans drove them away, to mountains! Humans always wish to kill ogre. Thus is always. You speak like fool Greybeard, he says while pointing at you with his great sword. But your words are even dumber. The ogre people has quit hiding. Ogre people does not surrender. Ogre people is angry. Raise your fists, for anger fist!
The ogres respond in an ear-shattering wall of rage. Each huge fist is striking the sky. This kind of rage can only erupt against something. You prepare yourselves for a great battle, but then you notice Angerfist moving on the platform. He's holding a chain. He yanks it, and the ogre fort disappears from your sight. Your body hits a slippery slope. It is so slippery and steep that you can barely even slow down your descent. You slide down the slope in absolute darkness for about 5 seconds before the slope spits you out into a more open cave. You land painfully on a surface which crunches as it receives you. You are lying on a pile of bones. The pile consists of both ogre and reptile bones. You try to squint and make out your surroundings in the darkness. It seems that, for the moment at least, you're alone. And up there is where we came from. Well then. I guess it was a trap. Well, I mean, I tried at least. Didn't go how we hoped, but I tried. But who is this fool Greybeard that was mentioned? Very curious. Oh well. Next episode, I think I'm going to end it here. This seems like a decent stopping point. Next episode, we'll try and find our way out of these dark tunnels, and then we'll head out of here. Till then, I'm Jester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.